Robocalls may be a thing of the past because of a ruling made today by the Federal Communications Commission. Providers could now automatically block unwanted calls so they wouldn't even appear on your phone. News 8's Mel Meyer explains how this could impact consumers.
Martha, in 2018, there were more than 230,000 complaints of unwanted calls, including robocalls and telemarketing calls, according to the FCC. Those were just the ones that were reported. The number is believed to be much higher than that. But with the FCC vote, more consumers would be protected from receiving these unwanted calls. You've probably heard something along the lines of,
"To get a free price quote from a licensed professional, press 1 now."
Fake prizes, vacations, or claiming that you owe on your taxes are some of the many scams. The Federal Trade Commission says nearly 650,000 scams made over the phone were reported to the agency last year.
Your credit card has been tagged for something, give us a call, and I'm like, no.
Amanda Zimmerman doesn't fall for it.
I probably get 1 or 2 a week. When I don't recognize the number, I just don't answer it, and then I go in and just block that caller so they don't get to call again.
Under the ruling from the Federal Communications Commission, her cell phone provider could automatically block these calls from ever reaching her phone.
The FCC has made clear that phone companies can begin offering these services to consumers as soon as the companies are ready to roll out the necessary technology.
Customers would have to be informed that the calls are being blocked and have the option to allow the calls.
Consumers could ask their carrier to block all calls that come from people who aren't on their own phone's contact list.
This could be especially useful for the elderly, who might fall victim to phone scams.
If you set up a list of phone numbers for your grandmother or grandfather, they could know that whatever calls they do get are coming from trusted people.
And you could as well, the next time you pick up the phone. So the technology would have to allow for emergency calls or alerts. Those would still go through to the phone user. Martha?
Makes a lot of sense. Thanks a lot, Mal. Now keep in mind the chairman of the FCC says that the technology that could block these calls is still being developed by carriers, but the ruling is meant to encourage providers to develop the technology as soon as possible.